Santana could honestly make you a beat of anything you'd want. Literally, like, I've had instances where I tell him an artist, or I'll show him a song, and literally 2 hours later, he's got some kind of beat made from that.
Yeah.
Like, you could be like, hey, Santana, can you, like, get, like, a sample of Pan falling down, I don't know, a flight of stairs, and then can you make this into, like, a fire-ass, like, fucking hit it with some 808s and shit?
Yeah.
And then he'll be like, alright, got you, fam. 2 hours later, it's amazing. This man is so, like, I feel like he's one of those people that sees music. It's nuts, bro.
Give me a sample of that goddamn fucking Margaret bitch, what the fuck his name is? Dying?
Margaret Robbie?
No, what? No. Elden Ring. Margot Robbie.
That's fine, too. Either one.
That goddamn bitch dying on the goddamn bridge. Make that a fucking beat. Sample that. But hey, welcome back to the Something Original podcast. My name's Chase.
And I'm Gunnan.
Welcome back, Gunnan. And I just want to give us a quick shout out real quick. We are available on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, and YouTube. We also have the gosh darn Patreon. If you guys didn't know, we got actual exclusive stuff. Finally, boop, 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 boop. Next caller available now. Gannon's book is also on the Patreon. Go give that a listen. Go give that a listen. Go give that a read. Do whatever you want. But next caller, we're getting some positive feedback from it, so I'm very excited. That's going to be continuing. Gannon, how's that book coming along?
It is a process of creative arts.
Yep. I mean, shit. You said it the best. Creative arts. It's a process. Sometimes it can take a minute. Others, it can take 9 years. And Gannon has the ladder.
Yep. I have a ladder going up to the 9 minutes.
9 years.
No, I'm going to the 9 minutes.
Oh, okay. What it's the audience that will be the judge of
time.
Judge of time, I guess.
Yeah.
But yeah, definitely go leave us a like, leave us a comment, subscribe. Definitely check out the Patreon. It's only $5 a month, and you get access to an exclusive show. We'll be doing like another exclusive show that hasn't come out yet, but it will be out. Gannon's book, it's awesome. Give it a try, give it a listen. We love the support. Thank you guys so much for all the support. We also have that initiative, 10 Patreon subscribers. We drink pilk on the podcast. And
it's crazy because like you'll have like other more developed podcasters be like, okay, dude, like for like 1,000 likes, guys, right now, if you do it right now, I will drink this pilk. Then we're like Chase and I are over here like, you guys give us 10 fucking subscriptions, that's it, and we'll drink this shit.
We will brand ourselves at 20.
Yeah, that's right. I mean,
no, never mind.
Yeah.
Take it back.
I mean, that's my next tattoo idea, so I'm kind of branding it.
Brand ourselves.
I mean, in a way, like that's one reason I like getting it is because like it's like the first thing that firmed the podcast, really. You know, like, that was like the start.
Explain to the audience, because I know what you're talking about, but they don't know.
Oh yeah, I'm over here thinking they're telepathic. So I'm gonna end up actually getting the old skull and halo for the original listeners that have been here. What? I'm gonna.
Oh geez.
I'm getting that on my forearm actually. I want it so bad, but I'm gonna get it like traditional, because you know me. I'm gonna get the exact thing, but I want it like in a traditional concept, and I want the smiling one with the I love it. So I'm gonna get that, dude. It's gonna be so dirty.
Shout out to the original artist on that, Scott. He was actually out. Scott was the original artist that worked on the podcast stuff in the beginning. He made us 2 characters. Gannon was like a skeleton with a halo. I was just myself, but definitely shout out to Scott. He was actually out here last weekend, no, 2 weekends ago, And he was going to be on the podcast. I do still want to try to get him on the podcast because he's been everywhere. He's done everything. Like he's a really interesting guy. So, I mean, definitely be on the lookout for that. I definitely want to reach out to him and get him on.
I'm definitely down for that. I've heard nothing but good things about him, and like his art and like his art style. Yeah, I think is really nice.
You don't see it a lot lately.
And it's
like
original.
It's original. God, I wonder what that's all about. I wonder why they're so obsessed with original stuff, you know? It's almost like the podcast name is something original. I don't know. But hey, man.
I think so.
Yeah. How you been?
I've been amazing.
Amazing? What,
yeah, amazing.
What's going on? What's changed?
Just, I don't know, just thinking about it. Life and its concept, you know? Waking up, instead of waking up and being like, ew, life, existence, pain.
Yeah.
I like to, like, wake up and just tell myself, like, dude, Gannon, you know what's happening today at some point? Because I wake up usually at, like, 2:30 in the morning.
Something original.
Usually I think to myself, the sun will come out at some time today, and it's going to be sweet, and I'm going to smile about it, because I already told myself I'm going to smile about it. You know what I'm saying? Unless there's a solar eclipse, and then I'm kind of fucked. But
well, yeah. When's the next solar eclipse?
Hopefully never.
Hopefully never. I would just fuck my shit up, honestly.
Yeah.
The second there's a solar eclipse, Gannon is going back into cryo sleep forever.
Yeah. I'll wake up and it'll be like the groundhog that saw his fucking shadow. I'll wake up and then I'll like go through my day like, dude, the sun's gonna come out today.
It's funny you bring up the groundhog. Remember, it was like Groundhog Day like a couple weeks ago. Start of the month, February. And the day before Groundhog's Day, the groundhog that's always been the groundhog died.
I heard about that, actually. Yeah.
And they replaced him within a day.
Dude, that's how everyone looks at humans.
We're replaceable, dude.
I remember when I thought that in the Navy. I was like, you know what? Like, they need me here, right? Right? And I just see how easy people were, like, replaced, and I'm like, I'm expandable.
Yeah, we all are, dude. I mean, your job doesn't care about if you die at your job. You know, they'll literally replace you within a couple days, and it's like you were never there, basically.
It's a beautiful thing, you know.
It's a beautiful thing. So that
you don't have to
just go ahead. Sorry.
It's like don't mourn, you know. This guy died, but it's like, oh, hey, what's going on? Jerry, welcome to our new corporation. You'll be sitting here, unbeknownst, the guy died that was there, but everyone has that in the back of their head.
Yeah.
But we just don't think about it because that's ew and weird.
What? You know, it would suck being the guy that
died.
No, well, yeah, but it would be this guy. It would suck being the guy that was the replacee.
Yeah.
Replacer. I don't know. The guy filling in for the dead person, and you're probably like sitting in the same fucking cubicle as the guy that died. You know, he's like, shit. Is this place haunted? Is this computer haunted? These viruses aren't mine. This porn ad isn't mine. I mean, that was Ghost. Gary over here just fucking watching porn at work. God damn.
Then you get the ghost porn that comes from that. You know?
I heard it's spicy. I heard it's real spicy.
I hear it's a little paranormal.
I heard it's something original.
Yeah,
sorry. We should just stop that, honestly. God, it's embarrassing.
I think it's all right.
I hope so. So, how have you been, dude? I mean, like, what have you been up to? I know I already asked that, but I mean, like, any new things happening in your life?
I mean, like, just little things here and there.
Elden Ring?
Elden Ring, definitely, yeah. I have, last time I checked, I have 24 hours invested in Elden Ring already.
I started a character, and then I deleted that character. I got to that
that's right.
first main boss.
Yeah.
And then I think I've only recorded like 7 hours. I've only played with this new account today for about 8 hours. And I fucking beat the first boss. I finally did it. Took me only 5 hours. I mean, who's counting though, really?
That's the thing, though. Like, okay, yeah, that took an excessive amount of time. But, like, what I hope people do with this game is just take everything into account around you. Because, we were talking before this, one of our friends, one of the people that were on this podcast before, Trey was talking that the creators of this game were intending this game to be a full adventure game. Yeah. Meaning, like, Morgan Le Fay or whatever his name is, isn't even, like, technically the main first boss. That's just what we've gotten to because he's at the bottom of the tree. There's bosses that you can beat on that game before this fool. That is a hard boss, bro. But what they wanted you to do was look around you. There's so much to do. There's so much to find. There's so much to see. I still haven't found the full map, and I have 24 hours invested in this game already.
I only have one map fragment, and it's that first like starting area fragment. And like Gannon was saying, I'm just like petty. So like once I get to that boss, and I know he's like stopping me from progressing. See, what would happen was I just was like, let me just dip my toe in. All right, let me just try and beat him, because I fought him before with my old character, and I got really gosh darn close with my old character, who was only like level 7, and I got really close. So I was like, let me test it out. My new character is like a level 12 at that point. Let me just try and beat him. And I got super fucking close, like my first couple tries at him. So I was like, I can't stop. Like if I stop, I'm gonna lose all this momentum. And the thing about this goddamn game is that that's what it wants you to do. It's like, keep trying. Yeah, keep going. Keep doing it. Yeah, you'll lose all your momentum if you stop now. And I got so close, and then I got so far. There was points where I was just not doing any damage, and he would just fucking two-shot me, and I'm dead. It took me 5 hours to beat that goddamn boss, and I finally did it. That's the thing also, like, it's such a good sense of accomplishment once you beat the boss, and it's just like, holy shit, I can fucking fight a bear in real life if I wanted to.
Yeah. Dude, that's like exactly how I feel. And what I love about it, bro, is like you have to think during this game at fucking all times. That's literally what I've always wanted in an MMO. This honestly reminds me of like a quirked up version of RuneScape, bro.
No, it is. A lot of people are comparing it to RuneScape, or just like people that haven't played Soul. I guess all the Souls games have always been kind of like RuneScape, but this one, everybody's kind of like, this is like, you actually have to go out and grind, especially with how open world, how big the world is. You don't have to fight that boss. You can go to like 9 other different locations and fight like 20 different fucking bosses if you want. And that's just amazing. And then you just grind, you just level up, you start farming shit, and then you get your attributes up to where you want them, and then you can go and fight that boss. I'm just petty, and I wanted to just try and do it at a low level, and I did, and now I feel good about myself.
That's what it's about.
But now I'm just, I don't know what to do. I mean, I guess I can keep going, but I want to go back and look around. I know there's a ton of other stuff. I did beat that wolf boss in that cave, like right before you get to that other guy.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I got him too.
Yeah. Oh, brag about it.
I mean, I also got the Golden Knight too. Also throwing that out there for y'all listening. Christ.
I'm going to go try him probably tomorrow. I'm going to try to beat him.
Dude, I'm telling you, if you have Guts Blade, smack.
I can't. I don't have. I don't have enough strength. I think you need like 30 something. I only have 31. Like 13. 31. Yeah, I only have 13 strength.
Damn, baby.
I picked the astrologer. I'm a mage. Yeah, basically just mage.
Yeah, I mean, dude, but that's a dope class, bro.
It is. I mean, I got like a magic sword now that's super fast. I needed 13 strength to wield it, so I couldn't wield it when I was fighting the gosh darn fucking bridge boss.
Mm.
So I had to use my not my starter sword. I got another sword, but I had to use that instead of my magic sword. And then once I beat him, put all my points into strength so I could wield that sword, and it's fucking dope. It's so fast, and it does magic damage, which is perfect for me because I do a lot of magic damage.
That's tight, bro.
I know. I'll show you where you can get that sword.
Yeah,
but you
please
don't
do.
want it.
I've sent you a couple little tricks and tips that we should keep amongst our group only.
Yeah. Well, I mean, dude, I hope they like bring, because so far what I've noticed or what I've seen is like the multiplayer is only like for certain locations. If you want to fight a boss or whatever, if you want to like clear out a certain area, you can get your friends online and do that. But I think it's only for like a limited time, and it's like for certain areas only. I hope they like put in like an arena mode maybe where you can fight other people and like I think they've done that in other Souls games, but I hope
Like
they
invade, bro. Like
yeah, like
invade. Yeah.
basically an invader, but like a real person, and like have it like a Coliseum kind of atmosphere, where it's like, oh shit. That's what I would think of when I would be doing that stuff.
Oh shit.
Oh shit. Are you not entertained? Shit.
Are you not entertained, my guy?
Oh shit. Oh, let me take off my armor real quick. God damn.
Here's my broadsword.
Here's my pork sword. Shit.
Oh, what?
Yeah, you never heard of that pork sword? Okay. I remember, this is funny actually. This is where I heard it. This is when I was walking home from school one time when I was like in middle school or some shit. A bunch of high schoolers drove by me and yelled out their car, "I'll smite thee with my pork sword," at me.
Scarred you for life.
It scarred me for life, but I was like, I knew exactly what it meant, You'd be surprised at like middle school. I'd be like, what? Pork sword? But I was like,
That's my penis.
That's fucking funny, actually. I was like, good on them. Now I have that forever, and I can use that whenever. And I just bless the audience with that. You're welcome.
That's an art form.
It is, man. So, I mean, back on Elden Ring, how are you liking it so far? You think it's like game of the year? That's what a lot of people are saying so far.
Hands down. Dude, I've been starving, honestly, for a game like this. For a game just like this. I'll be playing Fortnite or Paladin before, and I literally, they got to the point, people would ask me, hey, man, wanna hop on? And I honestly, I really had no desire to play in either of those games. I got so burnt out. And then, but this, I could see myself, especially it's got the nerdy fucking magic, the knights, the dragons. It's everything that I've ever wanted in a game. And it's like decent graphics, bro. It's fun. Once you get past, I'm telling you, once you get that first boss weight lifted off your shoulders, you're like, oh wow, I know how to fight stuff now. And you know what happens? You go out there and you start learning how different. And that's what I also love about it. You kind of have to learn how the movements of enemies are. You're learning how to defeat your enemy with the proper tactics. In multiplayer, they leave messages down. Dude, you know how many times I've now read a message before I walk into a place and I'm like, oh, that's tight. Well,
you get those fucking messages sometimes. Some of them are trolls where it's like you're heading over a cliff and it's like, hey, there's a hidden layer down there. You'll live. And I'm like,
I saw one that have faith. And I did it, and I died.
Yeah, fuck you guys. But yeah, it is super helpful, and yeah, that's the whole thing about this type of game. It's like you try and try and try again until you learn the movements of your opponent. Because they it's even that one boss, they had maybe 10 different moves that they would do over and over and over again, and it would never change, and it would be kind of in a rhythm. You would just need to pay attention to where their sword was swinging or whatever, And you eventually just know what's going to happen. It's like, oh, he's swinging his sword that way, I need to roll backwards. Or he's like, oh, he's going to do like a 4-piece combo right here, I need to just make sure I keep distance. Oh, he's going to do a ground pound, I can dodge that at the right time, get close, and just get a couple swings in.
That hammer's the truth.
The hammer's the truth. Are you like dual wielding and shit now?
No, I'm talking about that the boss's hammer, that light hammer he pulls out.
The hammer never scared me because it was so slow. I was like, okay, I can expect where it's gonna go.
Oh yeah, I just don't have like the quick dodge anymore.
Oh, you don't?
Well, I am wielding supposed to be a double-handed axe, and I am wielding a heavy shield. Like, it's just a little bit slower of a dodge. It's not like a super slow one. It's like what my guy is carrying, I should only be able to walk, you know?
Okay. I see. That sucks, actually. I would not be able... That's also super cool, though, how it, like, you... As you're, like, progressing through the game, you're also getting new, like, armor and shit and, like, abilities and stuff and weapons. So your character changes also. So, like, the heavier stuff that you're carrying, the slower you roll or the slower you, like, swing. So you kind of have to, like, change your strategy just as a player and, like, just memorize how you work in the world along with the enemies.
Your role, your RPG. Dude, this is a beautiful MMO RPG. This is what it's supposed to be.
Yeah, I love that. And yeah, and that's the thing that, like, video games have been lacking. Like how Gannon was saying, we would be playing Paladins, Fortnite, what else? Fucking Smite. We would have fun playing with our friends, yeah, but I mean that if you play like so many games in a day or so many games in a month, and it's just like, and nothing changes. Like, there's no story you can't invest yourself in. The maps are always the same. You kind of pick the same characters, same loadouts, do the same things.
Exactly.
And it just gets repetitive and boring. The thing with this kind of game, especially with how open it is now, you can go anywhere, try different things, do different classes, like, and it's so big, and there's an actual fucking story to go along with it. So you're invested in that, and you can go along with that, or you can do all the side shit and like just collect and do all this other stuff and just level up and grind. And there's so many goddamn enemies that you just never get bored, and it's always a new thing, and you're always on your toes. Yes. That's what Gannon was saying also.
Dude, like, and even with, like, certain, you know, farming spots, like, I saw people putting, like, good luck, even on that. Like, even a good farming spot, you have a chance of getting murked.
Yeah, no, I mean, just riding through, like, an open field, I would look around, because I would be like, okay, I'm, like, trying to follow a guide to see where I need to go next. And I would make sure I would be in an open field around nothing. And I would be like, okay, let me open my phone. Let me look at this thing. And I would get fucking cross-map, no-scoped from a random NPC, and it would kill me instantly. And I would have to start over from wherever I just had my checkpoint at. What the fuck? So you literally can't, like, you can't stop moving. You can't, like, just relax unless you're by that checkpoint. Yeah. It's just, like, that's so cool, honestly. But it's, like, it's also very frustrating. There was a point where I was just like, I don't even know if I want to play. Like, yesterday, I was like, I don't even know if I, like, want to submit myself to this anymore.
I've had faith, bro. Like, dude, that's the thing. Like, Trey was really about to give up, too. And he was just like... He's like, I'm going to try the boss one more time, bro, or I'm just going to quit. And then he was like, wait, I think I figured something out. And then, like, next thing you know, he literally was just like, oh, I beat him. And, like, dude, like Trace was saying, it's such a good feeling. Like, I don't know, like, people, what I think it is like, these new, I don't mean to sound like an old person again, but it's just like, you guys have got to find the struggle in a game and just soak it in. Because these games that come out, bro, are just like fucking almost generic fucking copy and print copy and paste, because it's like all now like battle royale. Like, let's all just have a battle royale. Let's all just have nothing but spending buku amounts of money to try to get add-ons. This is all in the game. Granted, it is $80 for the $60, dude. Yeah. Like, with the base game right now, dude, you will be playing this game for a hot minute.
Mm-hmm. And especially if you're not good like me, and you'll be stuck on a boss forever. But I implore you to give it a try, and definitely don't give up. Because I that's what everybody keeps saying is, like,
be
don't
a
give
warrior.
up. Like, don't be a warrior.
Be a warrior. That's what dude. Like, and then once you start learning it, bro, and then you start just smacking enemies that used to smack you, bro, that just feels even more amazing. It's like, be gone, filth. It's just great. You feel like a warrior at that point. You're like, this guy used to own me, and now I destroy him.
Yeah, exactly. God, it's such a good game, and it's crazy that this only took like 4 years to make. I'm pretty sure.
But this game has very longevity.
It does, and especially with how open world and how the multiplayer is going to work, I feel like there's going to be so much that you can do overall. Yeah, and fortunately, like, this came out with like almost no bugs. I haven't encountered any bugs.
Bro. Like, dude, people need to give this game a good chance. Yeah. Like, I can't stress it. Like, I was literally playing earlier today, and I was just like, I think it probably at least once an hour when I'm playing, I'm like, damn, this game is good. Yeah. Like, I literally think that. I'm like, I'll be playing, and like, I'll be like riding my horse through just like open prairie, and I'm like, damn, it's good. It's good to be a knight,
It looks so good too. The scenery overall is just like,
and like the armors aren't generic. Like, nothing is the same in the game.
No, nothing.
Everything has its own look, its own ability. It's amazing.
The character customization too is just top notch.
Yes. Yeah, we were just talking about it too, bro. So many different how many different classes? 9 classes?
I don't know. It's a lot.
Like, Elder Scrolls Online, bro, they took like fucking 9 years to drop the game. Buggy. I don't mean to be dissing on it because I put heavy hours into it, but like, Elden Ring stomps Elder Scrolls to the ground. Damn. Instantly. Already. It's so, I'm Team Elden Ring now, bro. I used to love Skyrim, but Elder Scrolls, like, I put a lot of hours in that game, and I had good faith in that game. But like, I will be playing it. Like, if someone asks me, like, hey, dude, what do you feel like playing? I'm not going to be playing Fortnite or Paladins probably no more. Like, I'm probably literally going to be playing nothing but, like, Elden Ring and then, like, regular life, because you got to have that. I mean, I wish it could be just straight Elden Ring, because fuck, bro.
That's what I was thinking. I was like, dude, I have, like, all this other stuff to do in the background. We had to record a podcast today, and I was like, should we just play Elden Ring? I don't know. But you're welcome. You're welcome, audience. We decided to, you know what? For the people. But we can talk about Elden Ring on the podcast the entire time.
Yeah, pretty much. Pretty much, dude. And it just makes you more excited. I'm not going, I probably need to go to bed. No, I'm not going to bed after this. I'm going to probably get on. I'll hate myself tomorrow, but the conquest is worth it.
Hey, man, I mean, life.
Yeah.
You have more days.
That's true. I mean, there's always tomorrow.
Elden Ring is not going to be here forever. Enjoy it.
I know. It's so great. Like, I really hope this is like, I hope they try to milk this game, honestly, for a hot minute. Like, I don't, like, with what they already have out, though. There's so much, bro. There's so much to do. Like, there's endless amounts of things you could be doing. Like, right now, I've given myself a personal goal to I've already crossed the impassable bridge a couple times, actually, because I'll get across, and then I'm not going to tell you what's on the other side, because that's for you to find, adventurer. But god damn. Like, You get past the impassable bridge, and you're like, oh, wow, I'm home free. Nope. Mm-mm. Okay, actually, I'll tell you. There is a crazy amount of knights, heavy knights, and then I'm trying to get this weapon right now. I don't know where I can find it. I've been looking up videos. There's a certain knight that is usually on a horseback over in like the dead area is what I call it, because I don't know. It's where the giant like rat dinosaur things are. But there's a knight that has a spear, bro, that is constantly on. It's a magical spear, and it's on fire. The tip's on fire, right? And I'm like, dude, that spear looks cold as fuck. So I start fighting this fool, right? Tell me why he can then launch fireballs with a spear, bro.
Oh, that's right up your alley.
I'm like, I need this weapon so bad. So I've been killing a bunch of those. But there's those on the other side of this bridge, the impassable bridge.
Mm-hmm.
And on the way there, they shoot fireballs from the sky. And it's one,
Jesus Christ.
and then two. And it pretty much takes up a good circumference on the bridge itself. Like, it's a pretty big... And you gotta just swivel. Like, I can't put it on my... I wanted to put a note in the beginning of it, like, swivel, but you had to put, like, specific notes. Like, you have to, like, find words to be...
that's...
Yeah, they're like templates. So it's not like they can... Which I also honestly like also, because it's like, you have to figure out how you could then warn the next person without giving away the full answer, which I like, honestly. So I just put be wary of direction, because the fireballs, they stay in that line. They won't move midair. So you got to swivel out of the way, dodge that, and there's one that comes down, and there's one that follows right after it, and that's usually going to be right on your ass. So you got to jump out of the way on that one. And then they do that a couple times on the way there, probably like 3 times. And then you get across, there's an archer that shoots a multiple arrow, not just fire tipped. I thought they were just fire tipped, folks. Nope, explosive. Motherfucker blew me the fuck up the first time. I was like behind this wall, and I was like, ooh, I'm safe. Boom, blew up, bro. And then behind that, though, bunch of knights go up the other side to the castle where I'm trying to ultimately get. I want to kill everything on the way there because that's just me. But then there's a giant, like those giants that pull like the wagons.
Oh yeah.
But with a flaming sword. Like, I've killed multiple of the giants already, but this flame sword one, they've made even tankier.
Yeah.
Like, my weapon does damage on those fools, like the regular ones, but this one is extra spicy. I got him probably like a third of the way down. He switched formations and then went straight attack mode, and I didn't know what the fuck to do, bro. I haven't tried to refight him yet.
Yeah, there's... Oh, go ahead.
But if you, like, what I want to try to get across to the viewers, everything I just explained is a very, very, very tiny part of this map. A very tiny part.
Oh, yeah, dude.
Yeah.
It feels like there's another storyline happening, like, in these little tiny fragmented parts of the just entire game. And it's just like, oh, all this stuff is like new, and it's breathing like new life into like the world.
Yes.
And it's like they all got their own problems going on over in this part, and
yeah,
you like fight the boss, and it's like the boss has its own like crazy backstory, and like it's just so insane.
It's amazing.
And it's so hard, and you have to like traverse and do all this other shit.
It's like, it's just so good, dude. Please give it a chance, guys. Please. Please. I want this one to last. Like,
I feel like it's going to be here for a while.
Oh, I know. Because, like, honestly, I get on my TikTok now, and that's all my TikTok feed is.
That's all my TikTok feed is, too.
Like, I can see... And, like, I'll get, like, 3 good ones, you know? Like, where it's like, oh, hey, guys, if you want to find this weapon, it's over here. If you want to get this amount of XP, it's over here. Mm-hmm. You know? And then I'll get, like, one guy's like, I'm honestly going to install this fucking game right now. It is so garbage. I'm like, I just think to myself in my head, be better.
Yeah, you're already sounding like a Dark Souls veteran.
I don't care.
Good.
I'll be that guy right now because it's so good, dude. It's so good.
It is. I mean, just my tip of the advice for you all: don't give up.
Don't give up.
Don't give up. If it's too hard and you want to just take a break from it, go somewhere else. Like, try to explore another place and keep trial and error in that area for a while. Or if that doesn't work out, literally go somewhere else. There's so many different ways you can go about things, and you can level up and grind and just get super fucking dangerous yourself, and then come back to that wherever you were initially stuck at and fuck him up.
Exactly. My magic is that I never give up.
Exactly. I have a Ash of War right now that's it gives me like determination, like a determination skill. Yeah. I don't know what it does, but I seriously don't even know what it does, but I always activate it because it just makes me feel determined to beat a boss. That's
watch it be a straight placebo. Like, it's like doesn't even do anything, and you're just like, oh dude, I kick ass.
I think it does do something, but I always just do it because my guy does a fucking dope ass pose when he does it. Yeah. And I'm like, because the thing is called determination, and I'm just like, and I run into battle. I'm just determined. It just gives me a spark of hope.
That's what we all need, really.
So, welcome back to the Elden Ring podcast, where we talk only exclusive Elden Ring topics. I'm your host, Garfunkel. No, I'm just kidding. You should have named your character Garfunkel.
Right now it is Captain Faoma.
Captain Faoma.
But I want to kind of change it to Beowulf. I'm kind of...
Beowulf.
I can't decide.
I've seen so many people, like, design their characters to look just like Guts. And they have, like, a whole, like, armor set that's, like, Guts' armor set. Also.
The Exile?
Yeah.
I'm wearing it.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
God damn it.
I love it.
I'm finally like getting items. Like, once you like actually start getting items to make your character look different from like just the base character, it makes so much better.
Even then, like, I mean, I'm only speaking from personal experience because I'm a confessor main. Mm-hmm. They start off with drip, dog. The confessor is icy red. He looks like Assassin's Creed nun. He's amazing.
The astrologer actually looks just like Assassin's Creed, but because it's got like the white hood and everything.
Yeah.
But it's just like I keep looking at him, just like this just reminds me of the Clan.
Yeah. That sucks. Actually, I didn't think about it like that.
Yeah, no, I was just like, it's cool, Assassin's Creed, you know. And then I'm like,
on the other side of the coin.
On the other side of the corner, if you want to get dark. And I hit a lot of lows when I was playing. I was like, God, look at myself. I'm just looking racist as hell.
Oh, I have the location of the double side spear. I guess I could say that afterwards, but if you want it, I have it.
Well, I can't. I don't want to do. I like my magic sword right now. So far, it's doing me good. And I'm gonna go back, and I think I'm gonna try to fight that dragon. And there's some other shit that I want to try. There's a whole like south area. Not the sleeping dragon. The one that like drops into the lake. I want to go back and fight that horse guy at the start and see how I can do against that.
You're not gonna go kill the sleeping dragon?
I can. Where is it? I don't even know.
I sent you that video. I'm giving you guys a fat XP hint right now. If you look up, I'm not gonna tell you what it is, but sleeping dragon, fat XP, like 40,000, I think it is.
All right, should we get off Elden Ring? We've literally been talking about it for like 40 minutes. God, I am so sorry, audience. Jesus Christ.
Oh, the gang talks Elden Ring. So people, well, maybe not. I was trying to think of a title.
Elden original. I don't know. I don't know. Elden something. Elden or I don't know. You'll get it. You'll get the gist. It'll be something fucking Elden Ring related. So, let's get into some topics that we actually had. Did you hear that the International Space Station is supposed to crash land on Earth in like 2031?
Awesome.
Think of this. We spent probably trillions of dollars putting that up there, building it in space, and having it as just like this area where astronauts just hang out, do tests, whatever, learn about space. And then we're just going to let it crash land into the ocean.
Yeah. Or better yet, if it hits something, like before it hits anything, you can shoot at it. Like with missiles and shit.
Well, I think it's just supposed to crash land into the ocean.
No, I want physical proof that this fucking multi-million-dollar piece of equipment fell out of the sky. I need video proof.
I just don't understand why it's coming back to Earth. Just keep it out there. Let's just keep expanding on it, upgrade it. No?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Could do that.
I mean, like, what if this goes wrong, too, and it fucking hits, like, Ohio? What the fuck? What's gonna happen?
Well, I guess people in Ohio, including me, would be gone. Unalive, if you will.
I feel like it would probably burn up coming... I don't even know how big it is. I feel like it has to be big. It's like a space station, you know?
Mm. No, in
But,
my
like-
luck, it'd be like a small piece of shrapnel is like coming down, and I'm like walking out like doo-doo-doo, then right through the dome piece.
Damn. And you're just like, well, I just beat a boss in Elden Ring.
Yeah, I'm like, I just beat
my
Elden
day's
Ring.
going so good. And then just boom, domed.
They just gave me my grandfather award in Elden Ring because I've been here, and then
Exactly.
boom, dead.
What do you think is next though? Like Moonbase?
Yeah, I think it's probably Moonbase. I mean, I don't know. Like,
I don't know.
I don't know. I just feel
Or
like
you think Mars?
we should
You think
at least,
Moon is first or Mars?
I think it'll probably be Mars for a human life.
Oh, really?
I think so.
Okay.
I think so.
Makes sense, probably.
Because I feel
yeah.
like they got weird shit going on. If like that's the conspiracy side of me, I feel like they got weird shit going on the moon landing. So they probably won't want people around that, and it's like, especially for like now, like colonizing amongst different planets at this point, they could hide just about fucking anything.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
Yeah.
and I feel like they've been on the moon. They've been doing all their work on the moon. I feel like they would do Mars first for living.
There was like a report that came out that said they think they found life on Mars. It's not like anything like, oh, they found like bacteria. It's like they actually think like they found like bones and stuff on Mars.
I actually think I heard about that. That's crazy.
Could you imagine if not even if there was like human beings on Mars or like humanoid people on Mars? If there was like a fucking dog like thing on Mars, that would shit on our whole that would literally be so groundbreaking. I would hope we would all come together and just unite and like just try and be like, what the fuck else is out there? Like, we are obviously not the only species. We are not obviously the only like creatures in the universe. Like, let's fucking join hands and just go travel the world or the universe to find new shit.
That would be pretty sweet. I would like to
would
just
be nice.
like just travel among like just across the stars. You know, I don't even care if I'm like a super old man. You know, and I just hop on there. It's like my dying wish. You know, they're like, oh, you have like 30 minutes to live. I'm like, send me to the fucking sun.
Damn, the sun?
Yeah.
It'll get really hot the closer you get, right?
Well, I'm trying to vaporize, homie.
I don't think that would be the best way to go out.
That'd be sweet. Like Vikings used to just like catch themselves on fire, bro. But I'm gonna just go into the fire. You know what I mean?
I mean, yeah, I get you. But like, okay, so would you be willing? Okay, so here's the situation. We have found a way to travel through space. But it would just take like normal whatever space travel. Like it would take like light years to get to places. No warp drive, nothing. It just like we move with what we can. And the process would be like we would have a group of people on these spaceships that would be traveling, and obviously you would need to have like kids and stuff in space to keep that lineage going. Would you be like one of the first people to like do that, knowing you would be dead by the time you reach our destination, wherever it is?
I mean, like, so they would want to take my kids.
Yeah, your kids would be on the space station, and or not the space, like the spaceship, and your kids would eventually have to have kids with other people on the ship eventually when they grow up, and they would probably die, and their kids would have kids, and it's a whole thing until they get to the destination, but they would still need to keep like reproducing.
I think that'd be their decision.
What do you mean?
Like, if it's a
No,
like,
I'm asking if you would sign up for that.
to have kids just essentially for them to die.
No, I mean like being on the spaceship and like yeah, you would have to have kids for them to just die, but you would also be dying, in the process.
No, absolutely not. Actually.
Really?
No.
I wouldn't
terrible.
either.
That's a terrible life. I would want my kids to experience shit. I don't want them to be like, oh, hey, welcome to this is your existence. This tin can.
What if the world is dead, so there's no other choice, like, and we haven't developed like space travel enough to obviously like go into cryosleep or whatever. You would have to literally just keep reproducing until we get to another habitable planet. Would you do that if like Earth is a no-go, you can't go back?
I mean, like, if Earth's a no-go, like, I have no choice.
So you would?
Because at the end of the day, I'm still, like, team humanity.
Yeah.
At the source of it.
Mm-hmm.
Because, I mean, I don't know. That's a sticky situation. Actually, you know what? What realistically have humans done that is, like, amazing, like, fantastic for, like, life?
Well, I feel like we definitely didn't have a good start, but we can do a lot of different things. Because I'm on the side of like staying alive forever. I want to be able to stay alive forever and just travel through space and time and whatever, and just seeing what else is out there. But I feel like we can change our mindsets so quickly because we have a relatively on like a fucking universal scale. We have like went from primitive nature to like somewhat civilized nature in the matter of like a blink of an eye on the universal scale,
But I think if you have something of monetary value at the forefront and focus of any kind of drive, then it's just fucking bullshit at the end of the day.
Well, yeah, that's the whole thing. We would have to overcome, all
like,
of capitalism.
we're modern, yeah, but like our idealism is fucking primitive as shit.
Exactly. Like capitalism doesn't promote innovation. It just promotes profits. And I mean, that's the whole thing with like socialism. We need to like have the bridge between, capitalism and a, democratically socialist community where everything is controlled by the people for the people.
I still think we would have to totally legitimately evaporate our government system. Like, what we have going on is not gonna. Even then, I feel like even if we switch to a socialist government, I still think it would be not great. Because at the end of the day, like, I don't know. I feel like it's just fucking sticky because we have to survive off of like things still, like sleep and eating and fucking shit like that.
Well, hopefully, like we're at such an awesome stage and like just present, like we our like medicine is super good and it's just getting better at each year. Our technology is getting better. Like technically, our life expectancy is improving. In America, it's not, but that's just, late stage capitalism for you. But eventually, I hope to, we get like a universal healthcare system like every other country does. We just make like education just a right. You get it. You can pursue whatever you want. And that way we are always learning. We're learning at an exponential rate. And we're just trying to make society better. Eventually we'll have to overcome like the whole money situation, the capitalist situation. And it'll obviously like, we'll have like robots and stuff like automation. We'll have like not us doing all the work. And yeah, we will probably still have to sleep, but hopefully we'll eventually overcome sleep. We'll create something that makes us not have to sleep.
I just don't see other countries just accepting like people to have free roam.
Well, things. Yeah. I mean, there's always going to be somebody that opposes it, But all it takes is a spark.
I don't know.
Sorry, Miko was on my goddamn laptop. He almost stopped the recording. Miko, stop it. But so let's get into like a lighter topic. Segue. That's what you came for, right? So Shiloh's been reading this book, or she read this book, where it's a true like biography. What is a biography? The person who writes it, or is that an autobiography?
Autobiography is when the person themselves writes it.
This is an autobiography of this guy who basically learned how to like access more of his brain by just basically breaking his brain. So he I wish Shiloh was on to talk about it more, but this is like super like fucking, to me this sounded super groundbreaking. So what his origins were, like he was like a 30-something-year-old person living in somewhere. He was super depressed, down on himself, and his brain, he basically was contemplating killing himself, So he was just laying in bed one night. He was thinking, he was like why it's weird how like I'm having the thought of killing myself. Like obviously my body shouldn't do that. Like your brain is always working against like harmful things, It's always trying to alert you from that stuff. And basically he thought he basically like broke the fourth wall, or the third wall, I don't know, fourth wall. He basically broke the fourth wall in his brain, where basically there was just nothing. Like his brain, like he could like understand shit going on outside of himself. I'm not really explaining it the best, but he basically entered a state where it was just calm and he felt nothing but bliss. He basically felt enlightened, is what he claims to be. So now it's like literally an out of body experience. It's not like astral projection or anything. He literally, to me, I think he went into like a different dimension. He's going into a different dimension whenever he does this. He broke his brain enough to where he can on command just go into another state of mind, and he feels like no negative thoughts, or he doesn't really even feel like super happy thoughts, but he feels a complete sense of like nirvana, enlightenment. And I feel like to me, when I was hearing about that, I basically was like, maybe he's just one step away from like being able to literally travel through time and dimensions and shit like that, And what if it was that simple, where you just had to like think about how your brain shouldn't be processing this information like this, and you can just enter a state of nothing.
That would be pretty sweet if it could be done like that. Like if you could find the measurements.
The measurements?
Yeah.
Yeah. But I was thinking like, and what he does to help is like meditate and stuff, like something that we're pretty good with. I
love
wouldn't say good,
meditating.
but yeah. See, like it's a natural part of like Ganon's routine, maybe. And you know, it's joyful.
I try like, I'm not going to cap. Like, I'll try like twice a week. I try to. They say you should
Twice a
try.
week?
Yeah, they should try. They say you should try to do it every day.
Yeah, yeah. That'd be nice.
You know.
But Elden Ring's calling my name. I can't.
That's right. I find peace after the war.
Oh God, dude, I want to play Elden Ring so bad. But isn't that just so cool though? What if we could do that and just go into another dimension and it's just that simple? We just have to break our brain essentially, and now he's like, I guess he's like an old person, and he literally like he has no worries. He stress free. He just doesn't worry about any of that stuff. And he's basically found a modern sense of enlightenment.
Man, I only hope for that in my life.
Me too.
That'd be amazing. Like, I couldn't
It would
imagine
be.
just like being like that clear-minded. Because like even with like meditating, I feel like I have to almost like force my calm. Like, there's a lot of deep breaths, hella deep breaths. Because I already got like a little bit of anxiety as it is, you know.
Well, we all got a little bit of anxiety.
Yeah, that's true.
So, did you have any topics? Did you have anything you wanted to leave the podcast on?
Be the light you want to see. Cliche, but I'm gonna just go with that. That's like the really only topic. I went so far with the Elden Ring. That's like all I'd be thinking about.
I know. I mean, like after the Elden Ring shit, it just kind of like soured out, in my opinion. Just kidding. This was awesome. This was a great episode, audience. Like it. But yeah, dude, that's literally the only thing on my mind, and I'm like hungry as fuck. But yeah, like Ganon. What'd you say?
I feel that I'm pretty hungry myself.
I'm hungry.
Yeah, I'm hungry.
But I'm hungry, dude. I mean, and I want to play Elden Ring, and I have to fucking edit this podcast. It's Monday, guys. By the way, we are so late getting this out. Oh, and Shiloh just got home. Hi, I'm recording. Hello. But yeah, sorry. I'll cut all that. But yeah, like Ganon was saying, you know, just be the light that you want to see. We were just talking about it. Like, you know, you want to see the world in a different perspective, and, you know, we should be changing it every single day with our actions and our words and our thoughts. Manifest a better world for tomorrow.
Mm-hmm. Don't manifest as just being like the bad guy. I feel like when you manifest with some kind of nefarious ambition behind it, you at the end, all of your plans will foil in some way, shape, or form. They will just end badly.
You always got to keep giving energy to your manifestations. Like, always the positive energy, you know, like, okay, like, I'm feeling good about myself today. I'm feeling good about whatever. I want to manifest something into this, whatever it is, making the world a better place. Like, hopefully we can get to a fucking nature-filled society where we don't have to worry about any of the bad stuff, and we can just only focus on progression and happiness. And it starts with you. It starts with every single one of us, you know.
That's true, brother.
But did you wanna give us another shout out? Did you want to give Gavin a shout out for his stream?
Oh yeah. If you guys, you know, want to find a good stream to watch, it's at Wokins on I think just Twitch.
How do you spell it?
WOAHKINS, capital W, I believe, or maybe not.
Okay.
Try both. Try
We'll
lowercase
put a
first.
link. We'll put the link in the description. But yeah, definitely go give him a shout out. You know, he's a big supporter of the podcast, and you know, just trying to help each other out. If you're not listening to this episode, or this podcast in general, you can watch him, and then while you're not watching him, you can listen to us again. Only.
Yeah.
Those
Or
are your
just-
only 2 options.
If you want to be especially cool guy, oh, never mind.
If you want to be an especially cool person, you can follow us on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, and YouTube. We are there on those platforms, and we also have the Patreon. Gannon's book is available. We also have a new show, Next Caller. First episode is up. Patreon is only $5 a month, and that's like half of Chipotle.
That's
Go
true.
go subscribe, and you'll love every second of it.
And then afterwards, use the same amount of money and get yourself a burrito.
Exactly. Taco Bell burrito, they're like $1.
They're
You
delicious.
can get 5.
They're amazing.
But I mean, yeah, go give us a like, follow, subscribe. I love you. But my name was Chase.
And I am, and will always be Gannon. Peace.
Peace out. Go Scout. Bye.